morning. Holy moly! I think Ontario sent some of their lovely weather back our way because we weren't expecting to have this wonderful sunshine, were we? Thank you for joining us this morning. We are delighted to be sharing our plans for the 19th year, if you can believe it, as Festivals Kelowna, for the Kelowna 2025 Canada Day celebrations. My name is Renata Mills. I'm the Executive Director with Festivals Kelowna. And on behalf of our staff team, our event partners, I'm very grateful to be holding today's media event and our July 1st activities on the beautiful ancestral home of the Okanagan Syilx peoples. I'd also like to thank our very special guest performer who was entertaining you this morning as you arrived, Goldmind, and it's just a sampling of what you can expect to see on Canada Day. He will be performing a full set with apparently a 9-piece band called the Reggae Revolution at 8:20 on our TD Beach stage. So if you want to get out and dance some summer beats, that's the place to be. And they're going to groove us right into the fireworks that night. So thank you, Logan. I appreciate that very much. So just before we start, and like I do every year, just to remind you that we will have proper old school hard copy media kits for you. Our staff will circulate once I come back up here and start sharing some of the activities that Festivals Kelowna has planned for July 1st. Nikki and Georgia, do you want to just put your hands up and wave to the lovely people? They will circulate towards the end. We don't want you reading ahead and learn that we've booked the Rolling Stones. So we'll be posting the information as well on our website, and of course all you wonderful media people, I know that you'll be picking up the details and so people can find what they need to at your various media outlets. So why should we celebrate Canada and being Canadian? Is it because we're a country that says sorry when you bump into us, or whispers, "I'm just gonna sneak past you here" in the grocery store when you get a little too close? Is it because our national foods include syrup, poutine, Nanaimo bars, and gyros? Or the polar bears literally roam the streets of Churchill, Manitoba? Fun fact, they actually have polar bear jail where these wayward bears have to hang out until it's safe to relocate them to where they should be. From the windy streets of Blow Me Down, Newfoundland, to Punky Doodle's Corners, Ontario, to Spuzzum, BC, a place so small that even the sign jokes about it. We are a land of surprising names and even better stories. Canada Day, as we all know, is so much more than fireworks and flag waving. It's a chance to come together in true Canadian fashion with open hearts, open minds, and probably a double-double in hand. Recently, I heard an expression to describe how Canada has responded to the uncertainty around the world, not to mention the quips of our neighbors to the south about Canada joining the US as another state. Patriotic determination. And I love that term because it speaks to our pride in being Canadian, only Canadian, and always Canadian. And this pride is reflected in as many ways and in as many styles as there are Canadians. And Canada Day highlights the richness of our land, our diversity, our culture, our contributions, but above all, the spirit of our people. This July 1st, we invite everyone to join us as we proudly celebrate the beautiful, diverse, kind, and delightfully quirky nation we call home. So therefore, my call to action for Kelowna this July 1st is to show your Canadianness. Spellcheck had a fun time with that word. So wear your white and reddest outfit, go all out with the cool t-shirts and the wacky hats, or share your heritage by wearing your traditional clothing of your family's homeland. So let's dig in. Thanks to our wonderful event partners, including the Government of Canada, we have a very full day of activities yet again for our community to enjoy. And I think people should understand and appreciate just how very lucky we are in Kelowna to have this level of support. We are privileged to have a representation from our newly elected MP, Stephen Fewer. He is somewhere around the world at this moment, I believe, proudly representing Canada with the Prime Minister. So we're delighted to have his Chief of Staff, Nicole Rustad, here to join us this morning to bring greetings from MP Fewer on behalf of the Government of Canada. Nicole.
Thank you, Renata. So good morning, Kelowna. It's an honor to join you all today on behalf of our Member of Parliament, Stephen Fuhr, and Secretary of State for Defence Procurement. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we are so honored to be gathered on the traditional unceded territory of the Syilx Okanagan peoples, where we're so fortunate to be able to work, live, and play. Canada's story is one of resilience, diversity, and hope. It's written in the languages we speak, the cultures we share, and the dreams we pursue. Whether your roots go back generations or you're planting them here for the first time, you are part of what makes this country so special. And what better place to celebrate than the spirit right here in Kelowna? On July 1st, we encourage everyone to bring your family, friends, neighbors, and even your out-of-town guests to enjoy us for a day full of music, food, and celebrating Canadian pride. From Waterfront Park to Prospera Place, the city will come alive with performance, activities, and community spirit, thanks to all the incredible volunteers and organizers like Festivals Kelowna. A special shout out to the Kelowna Folk Fest, who is also celebrating their 50th anniversary this year, an incredible milestone. For 5 decades, Folk Fest has brought cultures from around the world into our own backyard. It's a shining example of the strength and beauty that comes from embracing our diversity. Whether you're here for the music, the dancing, the food, or simply to soak in the joy of community, Canada Day is where you want to be. So let's come together with Festivals Kelowna and the City of Kelowna to celebrate what unites us, honor our shared history, and look ahead with hope, courage, and connection. We're stronger together. Happy Canada Day, and see you on July 1st. Thank you.
So even though Canada Day is technically a national holiday, we couldn't hold such a wonderful and large community gathering without the support of the City of Kelowna. As a key supporter and partner in these annual celebrations, I'd like to welcome His Worship Mayor Dyas to say a few words on behalf of the city.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure on behalf of myself and on behalf of my council members to be here today to this event schedule announcement with regards to Canada Day celebrations. With Canada Day, as we know, just 1 week away, I want to share how excited council and I am for the incredible events that will fill our streets, our parks, and our public spaces on July 1st. This celebration brings our community together, and it offers a warm welcome to the many tourists and the many visitors who choose to spend Canada Day right here in Kelowna with us. Canada Day is a time when Canadians across the country and Canadians around the world pause to reflect upon our shared history, culture, and achievements. It is a day to celebrate what it means to be Canadian and everything that makes this country the best place in the world to call home. This year, more than ever, it is important to celebrate Canada and what unites Canadians from coast to coast to coast. Our values, our diversity, our freedoms, and the communities that we proudly call home. Here in Kelowna, we are fortunate to have Festivals Kelowna leading the way in the many outdoor events that bring life and energy to our summer season. And this year's Canada Day celebration will be no exception. We cannot wait to see what is going to happen in our community with regards to the music, the family-friendly activities, the food, the local businesses that come out, the artisans that come out, the Folk Fest celebrations, the cutting of the Canada Day cake, and the spectacular fireworks celebration that evening. But we want to know that we want everyone to have a great time, but we want you to be safe too. And that is why we have worked with our partners to ensure increased patrols with the RCMP, bylaw services, and our security teams. I would like to take a moment to thank Renata Mills and all the staff at Festivals Kelowna, the Folk Fest organization and its many volunteers, and all the generous sponsors who helped bring this celebration to life. It would not happen without all of their involvement. And to everyone in Kelowna and visitors alike, I encourage you to take part in the many events and activities planned across our community. Let's come together and celebrate its people, its promise, and its bright future. And I thought that it would only be appropriate, since it is a Canada Day celebration, to wear the 2005 Olympic hockey team, signed by the team they went to the Olympics in 2006, but it is a true testament to Canada and the Canadian Day celebration and what is going to happen right here within this community. Thank you all for being here.
Hang on. Can I ask Nicole to come back up? We have a bit of a tradition here each year at the media event. So in the spirit of Canadian generosity, Tom's always nervous about what I'm going to pull out of the bag. We have a choice of headwear. That isn't super dorky. It's kind of cool. You have a choice, and we hope that you will wear it proudly, not only on Canada Day, but for the next 5 minutes, as there's a bit of an opportunity for a photo. So, pick your poison.
I'm nervous because I have to choose last.
How about the cool hat?
That would be cute.
Okay, this is where I'm going.
That's awesome.
There's a reason behind this. So come on up here and they can...
Come on, you got to get one on. You can't get out of this. Yeah. You can't get out of this.
For those who know me and you check out my shoes, I'm going with the sparkly option.
Yeah,
Better go all red here.
you started the party.
I started the party.
You did.
Okay.
We got the flag behind us?
I think we do.
All right. Good. How's my hat look?
That's the one you chose. That's awesome. I think that's a grandchild. It's going to be on the grandchild's head soon, I'm sure.
Exactly. Hey, we get to keep it?
I know, it's
All
yours
right,
now.
there we go.
Thank you.
Should I wear it?
That's yours now. There you go. Back to my fabulous hair. All right, so now we're going to dig into the details for Canada Day. And I'd like to invite Elna Van Dock to come forward. Elna is a long time, 300 years at least, Elna? You've been chair of the Folk Fest celebration. And I'd like to say good morning to Susie. I haven't seen you in forever. Lovely to have you out with us this morning. So Elna Van Dock is going to speak about what Folk Fest has planned on this exciting day.
Thank you, Renata. Distinguished guests, His Worship Mayor Dyas, Nicole Rostad, who is representing Honorable MP Fair, Renata Mills, Festivals Kelowna, my co-event organizers, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This year marks our 50th Kelowna Folk Fest held at Prospera Place on July 1st. Our door will open at 9:30 a.m. for the public and will be finished at 3:30 p.m. And on behalf of all the Folk Fest committee, I would like to invite everyone to come and enjoy the festivities. Kelowna Folk Fest is the biggest family-oriented event on Canada Day. It is our opportunity to share and bring our community together, to celebrate the richness of multiculturalism through music, folk dances, and ethnic food from various groups around the world, reflecting the spirit of unity and cultural diversity. This year, we have 17 groups performing, including the Asian Heritage Month drumming, Canada Day drumming. Bebop performers are coming from Vernon and Salmon Arm. And we have new performers, the Vietnamese community dancers. At our ethnic food booths, we have a variety of cuisines from the following groups: Chinese, Egyptian, Filipino, Hungarian, First Nations, East Indian, Japanese, Persian, Ukrainian, and Vietnamese. The following food booths will be new this year: the Egyptian, Ukrainian, Persian, and First Nations. We also have displays from Okanagan Chinese Communities Association, Global Events, Croatian, and Kelowna Community Resources. Thank you to the City of Kelowna, Festivals Kelowna, Canadian Heritage, Caldwell Banker, OCCA, Global Citizens Events, participants, and volunteers. We are looking forward to seeing you on July 1st at Prospera Place. And again, our door will be open at 9:30, and it will be closing at 3:30 p.m. Looking forward to see you all. Happy Canada Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Elna. Another long-standing partner of these Canada Day celebrations, and a personal favorite of mine, is the Kelowna City Band. The Kelowna City Concert Band was actually formed in 1894, making it older than the city of Kelowna. A non-profit volunteer group of over 60 musicians, the City Band has been entertaining Kelowna for over 125 years. So please join me in welcoming Robert Payne, Music Director and Conductor for the Kelowna City Band, as he comes forward to share plans for Canada Day.
Well, thank you, Renata. We're delighted to be back on stage and sharing some fabulous music with our Kelowna audiences. My name is Robert Payne. I'm privileged to serve as the artistic director and the conductor of our Kelowna City Concert Band. This gentleman under the tent is Mr. Tim Watson. He is the president of our Kelowna City Band Society. Our group just concluded our spring concerts in the Park series and is working to put the final touches on our Canada Day program. Our performance will take place on the Rotary Centre Arts Commons, which is the lawn area in front of Rotary Centre and behind the art gallery. The concert will start at 10 a.m. Promises to include something for everyone. It's about 90 minutes in length. We're programming music from the silver screen, marches, big band classics, pops from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and of course some patriotic favorites. Our members are passionate about playing excellent wind band literature and equally passionate about bringing joy to their enthusiastic audiences throughout the year. Bring a long chair, pack a snack, don't forget your sunshade or a hat, and join the Kelowna City Concert Band on Canada Day at 10 a.m. at the Rotary Arts Commons to kick off your celebration of our great country. We hope to see you there. Thanks, Renata.
Thank you. All right, and as they say, last but not least, I'm going to quickly run through all the fun that the festival's Kelowna team has planned for Canada Day, but I'm first going to ask Georgia and Nikki to pass out the media kits. Put your hand up if you're media so we can be sure to send one to you first, and then anybody would like one afterwards, you're welcome to take one. So when you get the media kit, you can see that there's a lot to choose from on July 1st. And as Robert has said, we also strive to offer something for everyone of all ages and interests. In addition to the crowd favorites at this year's event, we also added some new items, or we brought back some old favorites. So here's some of the great activities that you can look forward to. So the first thing to think about is, where is this fun happening? So location, location, location. The majority of our activities are going to take place in Waterfront Park, which, as we all know, is just over there on the other side of the Grand Okanagan. However, we will again use Stewart Park, where we are today, for our rock stage. And we're welcoming a new partner in the Valley First Power Stage. That stage is the one day of the year we get to rock out. So from 1 to 9, you can find Liz. Where did Liz go? Hiding on the side. She says she's going to have a costume change between each band. So if nothing else, you want to come and see the costume changes. You can also take in the great fun at the grass area in the north end of the park, where Valley First will be setting up their activity stations. You can join in some of the games. There'll be photo booths, button making, spin for instant prizes, a hockey slapshot game, and tote bag giveaways where you could win $1,000. So food is another big part of any event from me. I'm totally food obsessed, so you know that I'm going to go on and on and on about this area. So with the addition of Stewart Park again for Canada Day, we're actually going to have 20 different food trucks in Waterfront and 3 more here. You can enjoy fresh lemonade, kettle-cooked popcorn, mini donuts, elephant ears, Ethiopian specialties, Ukrainian food, Greek food, spicy Indian delights, pizza, mac and cheese, hamburgers, poutine, and on and on and on. For the 10th year, you can also enjoy a slice of fresh watermelon, courtesy of our friendly folks from Save On Foods. In fact, as I was thinking about this, it occurred to me that the choices are so vast, it's kind of like being at a poutine bar with 14 toppings. You came for fries and gravy, and now you're stress crying over whether to add pulled pork or pickles. Music is also another big part of our day, and thanks to the brilliant work of Liz Hopcraft, our resident fire spinner, which she does not have with us today, unfortunately, and our program coordinator, you can get ready to dance at 4 different outdoor stages of entertainment, where we'll be presenting 27 different performing groups in musical genres like bluegrass, hip-hop, pop, rock, blues, country, and folk. Like we said, something for everyone. So again this year, we have some very cool Okanagan and BC acts on our stages, including a 15-piece ukulele orchestra that are going to kick off the Kiwanis Family Stage at 11, followed by fencing demonstrations, Irish dancing, a singing mermaid, and a DJ dance party, just to name a few. Our headliner here on the rock stage is going to be a band called Pickle Juice from Revelstoke. And they're going to be our headliners, hitting the stage at 8. Apparently this is what happens when a group of snowboarders trade in boards for instruments. Longtime Kelowna music scene country artist Roger Gabriels and his band will be the first artist to use the newly revitalized Waterfront Park stage presented by the City of Kelowna. And I think it's a heck of a great way to kick off that stage. And finally, as you heard earlier, our good friend, Jamaican-born artist Goldmine will be joined by his 9-piece band as they hit the TD Beach stage at 8:20 and take us into the fireworks just before 10. And while you're there, you can also visit our good friends at TD, who will be on the concession plaza giving out all sorts of goodies. So that's the beauty of our business community. So generous, and they have been phoning us nonstop for the last few months asking, how can we be a part of this? How can we support the community? So you can find the full stage lineup in your media kit. As ever, we'll welcome a diverse array of artisans and small businesses in our Made in Canada marketplace and the Canada Day Bazaar, where you can get everything from hot sauces to handcrafted jewelry to pet accessories. And as we have been doing for a while now, let's continue to buy Canadian. And this is a perfect way to do it, where you are literally buying Canadian from a Canadian. Canada's Happy Birthday Cake is made possible by Coldwell Banker Horizon Realtor. And every year I marvel, and Mayor Dyas can attest to this as well, the massive lineup and the elbows that are flying just to get that lovely little piece of cake. But if you've had one, you know it's worth it. Bigger than ever, you can find 35 different activities in the Century 21 Assurance Realty Kids Zone, including, again, multiple photo booths to capture your day, bouncy castles thanks to the City of Kelowna's Park and Play program, and the Balloon House. Who's held a baby chick? Who's held those? They're cute, aren't they? It's amazing. So we'll have baby chicks again to hold. There'll be fencing demonstrations, origami making, football tossing with our Okanagan Sun football team, and the Make-A-Wish for Canada tree, which our staff have been working on behind the scenes for the last 3 months, where, as it sounds, you can make a wish for your country, write it on a maple leaf, and put it on the tree. And as the day progresses, we're going to fill this beautiful tree with wishes. One of the fan favorites we had a couple years, which has come back, is the Canada Day Weenie Rama. Starting at 11 a.m., you can catch multiple mini doggy races, and it's mayhem. It's adorable mayhem. So put that on your calendar, write it on your phone, circle it. And if all this activity makes you worn out just by hearing it, be sure to stop by our London Drugs Wellness Station as they celebrate 80 years of serving Canadians with giveaways, samples, and cool water. So again, another example of Canadians helping Canadians. And the fireworks. Last but never least, always the talked about element of Canada Day, the moment everyone looks forward to. The fireworks display will be brought to you again through the generosity of Shoreline Pile Driving, the City of Kelowna, and Festivals Kelowna. And always weather dependent, we will shoot the fireworks at 10 p.m. sharp. If you're a boater, and media, I appreciate you sharing this little housekeeping note. If you're a boater, please be aware of the drop zone. Emergency services will be on the water again this year, helping to enforce that safety perimeter. And so the sooner everyone stays behind that, the sooner we can get rolling with the fireworks. So just a few last minute housekeeping items to note. This event is free. It always will be free. And it is through the generosity and investment of our City of Kelowna, the federal government, our businesses and sponsor partners from the community. Donations are certainly welcome. They go right back into the event, and they help us do all the exciting things like make sure there's porta potties and fencing. If you want to avoid the traffic and the parking issues that can sometimes happen on a very busy summer day in Kelowna, why not try the bike valet? So biking down to Canada Day is a great way to get around. You can drop your bike from 8 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night at the bike valet, which is going to be just beside Carey Park, and everything is quite walkable, so it's a great way to attend the festivities. I understand transit will be running extra buses up until 30 minutes just after the fireworks, and wrapping up, people can find out about all that's happening on this day through the festivalskelowna.com website. I know our wonderful media will be sharing it out for us. We'll have hard copies at the event site. And of course, I will be emailing a digital copy of the schedule and the map to the media this afternoon. So another fun fact is CBC Television is going to be on site on the afternoon of July 1st. They're going to be doing live cut-ins as part of a cross-country Canada Day coverage. So Kelowna will be shared with the rest of Canada and the world. So be sure to look for the camera and wave your biggest wave and smile your biggest smile. So finally, as we wrap up, I'd like to acknowledge the hardworking staff that don't get enough love and attention sometimes as they quietly work behind the scenes. So where did they go? So I see Saturday Sazran, our project coordinator, in his fabulous hat. Liz Hopcraft is over on the side. Liz did all the bookings for the stages, and she would be probably reclassified as the kitten herder, having to keep all the bands in line and on time. We have a wonderful site and operations coordinator in Chris Smilsky, and we have our summer staff, Nikki and George, are going to help us out as well. So that's what we have for you this morning. I know that the organizers are going to stick around for a few minutes, so please come and find us if you have a burning question. Linda and Elna and Susie, former president for many, many years of Folkfest, are just there. Behind them are Robert and Tim, and I'll be around if you have any questions. Thank you for joining us this morning.